the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. His guy's a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Heward, and it's going to be Tyler Luke to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get any. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be first down Denver. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down throw, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
Third and 2.
Hey, 43, 15. Arcelati! 15, yellow.
Here he is on third and short. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Down the field, Evans has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Hey, Sunday.
We'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. All right, so we're already into the second quarter. quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, they're going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Cut out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert now off the play fake. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Well, that's bad too, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And on good freight. Now they've got 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first at 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Taken in by Williams outright. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That's another Broncos first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Broncos on top here at Mile High. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Lone back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Luke's away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No throw, third and long. That's Evans making the catch outright. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Oops, knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
He's the one back on the handoff. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A give now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Don't try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd and 2, Herbert dumps it off to his running back. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
It's Herbert once more. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're all over that screen drop. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Now Herbert again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now again, it's Brown heading right. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to win that battle. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Plowing up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Yellow.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The give here on 2nd. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Well, he loses it on the hit. And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A 1-yard gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's caught by Wilson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Set.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. All set now, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds a man right side. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy when here on second down.
And that will not be enough for a first down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Herbert to throw once more. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Caleb Ransell. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Play action, Mahomes. Cut out left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 180.
Here's Mahomes. It's caught left side by Hill. And he literally gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They'll run now on second down. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hey, Sunday.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. Tackle out for a touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, and more than likely for more games to come.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Titans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Brown again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Here we go with Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans.
They'll run again with Brown. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Complete to Garrett Wilson.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Here he goes, one final shot. He has the first over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing the
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment